Inspiration comes from your attention to detail. Without our eyes, our minds being trained onto the world, it's difficult for us to see some of the things that it's trying to present us with. And a lot of the time, if people do not engage that part of themselves, the detail-oriented aspect of themselves, they'll often miss out on some of the more beautiful things that are free in life, that are offered ubiquitously. My father passed away when I was 9 years old, and even before then, I remember being someone that was particularly inquisitive and thinking about the philosophies of life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness and how people get along together, how an individual can affect, their classroom and change things. But I remember when my father passed away, it was particularly hard to really understand why the world was still moving so fast, why everyone else just seemed to kind of go about their business and my whole life was kind of getting turned upside down. But I remember I started to become very okay with sitting around and just looking at stuff, and like seeing how I feel and trying to understand kind of the implications of such a thing for a 9-year-old or for my life. And so attention to detail was a gift for me, I think. I think I've always enjoyed paying attention to little things. And even now, my close friends, people that I enjoy spending time with, are genuinely people that pay attention to the small things, that get excited about the small things. So attention to detail and inspiration go hand in hand. They have to. Because the reality is, we are not always given the luxury of being in a different environment all the time, or being exposed to new opportunities and new people all the time. Sometimes, we're grinding so hard that we kind of just have to put our head down and go with it, right? So if you're someone that is experiencing the same sidewalk, experiencing the same driveway, experiencing the same car ride, or just the same things again and again in life, you have to realize that it's up to you to experience those things in a different way. It's up to you to think to yourself, hey, just because this is a way to work, this is not the way to work, right? I mean, basically, don't follow the same path all the time. Change it up. Switch things up. Hey, I'm walking back and forth in this hallway. Maybe I'll chill in this room for a while. And just, you know what I mean? Look around. I haven't looked at that painting in a while. Cool painting, huh? Little things like that. That's called self-love too, right? Think about what would you do for your significant other that would make them be like, oh wow, that's so unique and cool. Do that for yourself. Do that same type of thought process for yourself. That's how to stay inspired. That's how to see new things in places, in your life, in what is presented to you. So inspiring yourself is kind of a big deal if you intend to inspire other people. If you intend to be a leader in any capacity, you need to be inspired, my friend. You have to. Look around in your life and find things that get you excited. If you keep doing the same thing, that's fine. Don't think you can't find excitement in the same thing that you're doing. I was reading a book, The Magic of Thinking Big, and he was saying, when you get bored with something and you probably shouldn't get bored with that thing, get deeper into it. Go deeper into that thing that you're apparently getting bored with. So that's the same thing in every aspect of your life. If you're living a boring life, the best way to make it interesting is to get into it. I've been saying this for years. The more you put in, the more you get out. Sometimes it feels like you don't. Sometimes it really does. Sometimes, you give people the blessing of kindness or compassion or sympathy, and all you get back is being taken for granted. And I understand. That's something that I'm trying to come across too. But I have to believe that my kindness and my going out of my way to try to do some good things for people out of selflessness actually does have dividends in the long run, right? I have something to say to you guys, right? Because I tried all this time to have something to say to other people, you know, to find ways to make life more interesting for myself and the people around me. So inspiring yourself is essential for trying to inspire other people. You cannot inspire other people if you are not finding inspiration for yourself. So my thought leaders, if you are looking to inspire other people, what are some things that you can do? Well, I've always been a proponent of giving people stimulus that they're not used to. I'm a big believer in propaganda, the subconscious mind. I was telling my mom once that when I eventually move into my proper career and start doing the things that I want to do, I'm going to go and give talks at schools. And she said to me, I mean, in this career, you know, you can tell people hundreds of times to do this thing, and you will not necessarily get the stuff that you want out of them. You will be disappointed time and time again. My professors have told me this all the time. They're like, listen, you know, sometimes you just drill this thing, you try to drill this thing, and you don't get what you want in the end. And my response has always been, and I hope it always stays, fuck it. Even if I get one person to listen, if I get one person to think a little bit differently or think about life a little bit differently or get excited for a second, I've won. I'm good. I can go to sleep happy. And the funny part is I don't even have to know. I don't have to know. If I keep doing what I'm doing, I just believe that I will affect people. Right? That's inspiration. That's inspiration, right? People look at someone else, they see that their eyes, you know, that they're really into something. That's inspirational for people. Do that. Get into something. Inspire yourself to inspire others. So first step, subconscious. Think about things that you can do that people will remember for a while. You know, something that is kind of out of the norm. If you do all the things that are normal, chances are you're not going to be striking any highs that people haven't hit before. You know, trying to do new things, creative. Second thing, if you're trying to inspire people, realize that a bit of structure is necessary. You need some sort of structure for them to get into. I know a lot of you potentially didn't like school. I do not like school, genuinely speaking. I think it boxes people a lot. It doesn't really value the individuality, the plights of individual family situations and things. But school is awesome because it teaches you structure, man. Woman, them. It teaches you structure because that's what your working life's gonna be like, probably. A little structured, I hope. And when you give people a structured place to come back to dwell in, that has that subconscious thing going on, then slowly, minds will change. Slowly, thoughts will manifest into the world. Slowly. But structure is necessary. It's a sense of consistency. Say you have a book club. I love referencing book club. Say you have a community group you go to. A dance class. I don't know. Anything. Structure, right? Once a week. I know it's at this time this week. I'm going to go check it out. We'll sit over there. Have faith that it's going to inspire me. Create something structured. The third thing on how to inspire people, you got to go do stuff. If you want to inspire people, you need to show them. There was a J. Cole song where he's like, you know what? Sometimes someone just comes up in your face and says you can't do something, and you do that thing and you show them in their face that you can do it. Do it. Show people. You know what I mean? I was watching these Grant Cardone videos, and he was like, he takes great pride in getting thumbs down, which I was like, that's so powerful. That's so powerful to believe so hard in your message that it's okay if you get resistance, because at least you're getting something instead of no response whatsoever. And it's powerful, you know? But go forward and do things. And I used to in the past be someone that said do things and don't put them in a place where people see them, like God, the universe will see them. Yeah. No, you'll become stronger for sure. That's character, baby. That's the strongest thing you got. But the smarter thing to do really is to document your wins. I hate to say it, that it is. It's just the smarter thing to do. You know, if you're like celebrating, and I'm still terrible at this, but if you're celebrating something or something big happening in your life and you want that to be part of your ethos, your convincing power for people, you got to put it in a place where people can see it. But yeah, those are the 3 things for now to inspire people and yourself. So if you like stuff like this, if you like Torabify videos like this, I have a couple links in the bio below for my other social media. And I'll post this type of stuff almost every day so far. And my goal is basically to inspire y'all, to inspire myself, to make it so that we value things like emotional intelligence and communities and connection, so that humanity doesn't just explode the planet. You know, we create space for other life to exist, other ideas, new stuff to exist, so that we're healthy, really. So like, comment, subscribe, share it with some people if you got some time, and take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Self-love is a virtue. Peace.